You know, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish this was my bedroom. I mean, look at all these beautiful wallpapers and a telescope. Guess that makes this the most observatory part of the observatory. The irony does not escape me. Anyway, welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy, ladies, germs, and bees everywhere. I'm Avery Coraline, and this is the first video I'm recording since my vacation. Yes, I actually went on a vacation. It was quite nice. Also, you're going to be hearing Bobo in the background. He's just... I'm not real sure what he's doing. He is debating whether or not he wants to jump into the basket. Just like, oh, there's new stuff in there. Because I was looking for my headset. I couldn't remember where I put it. Because again, I was out of town for a week, so I didn't want my headset to get nibbled on by a cat. Because, you know, they do that. Annoyingly often. In fact, that's how I lost, I think, my first couple of new headsets that I got from Walmart, so, yeah. This is my second or third one, and it works fine. Looks like I might have to let Bo out here shortly. Thank God I have a little bit of a breather anytime I warp to the map screen. I really don't want to talk to that guy. And now we have Bee Mario once again. I enjoy being a bee. I'm surprised that the bee suit wasn't in the Galaxy movie. Honestly, that would have made sense. Like, if I recall correctly, there really wasn't any Galaxy power-ups in the Galaxy movie. I mean, I know the Cloud suit was in it. I know that the Red Star was in it, which we haven't even been introduced to the Red Star yet. At least for those that are just now watching this version of the playthrough. Obviously, if y'all watched the original playthrough, I've already gone through this game not once, but twice. Once as Mario, and once as Luigi. Actually, it's funny that I mentioned Luigi, because when I booted up the game again, that's actually when I got the notification that Luigi was in the Honey Hive Galaxy. And go ahead and knock it. Mr. Bug there. Do a nice little honey spin, and then talk to him. Luigi just looks annoyed. I love it. And now, it is your last star with Luigi. Time to enjoy it. Alrighty, back to the observatory, and we might as well get this annoying stage out of the way. Because we actually have 2 Hungry Lumas available to us. I think I'm going to do this one first, and then we'll hop over there. That way we can get a little bit of a breather. Because Mega Mouth's, or Big Mouth's, stage is nowhere near as bad as this one. It's a stage that's stuck in my mind so much that I named an extraterrestrial life form after him. Sling Pod Galaxy. Eh, boy, let's do it. Not a fan of this stage, not gonna lie. It's a very interesting concept, but a tad imprecise, if you ask me, especially with the Pro Controller, but I have dedicated myself to this lifestyle, so I'm not going to stop now. I actually did consider switching to the Joy-Con, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like it. I already dedicated myself to the Pro Controller lifestyle, so can't necessarily stop midway through. For that would be stupid. I gotta wait for the... Ooh, well, first death. That was smart. Alrighty. On the bright side, a fresh death means that we get some wonderful change. Gotta get more star bits. Star bits. let's try not to... Oh, apparently I missed one. Let's try not to get hit by the cannonball there. Although that's that thing's name, it's just Cannonball. Nothing special. Not Bomb Ball or anything, just Cannonball. Straight and to the point. I like it. I mean, a lot of enemies have to have special names, especially if you're a Mega Man character, but... Nope, not Mario. When you're Mario, it's all fine. Let's go ahead and grab some more star bits. This is a very good place to grind on star bits, because, one, you're probably going to be dying quite often, and there's a plethora of extra lives you can obtain, and two, there's just a lot of star bits here. So what you could theoretically do is let yourself collect 50 star bits, get an extra life, die, and then come back. Especially if you come to this area, because this area right here awards you with a ton of star bits. I gotta wait for the bomb. For the Minesweeper, as I've since began to call it. Now we get to the hard part. If you actually let yourself drag over there, you would have been able to get even more star bits. But now is when the precision kind of counts. So I gotta wait for the fire bar there. Which, by the way, were in the Galaxy movie, which I was kind of surprised by. Like, it was referenced in the first movie, but the second movie finally actually let them. Gyro is not accurate enough. There, I'm gonna go ahead and resynchronize my thing here. Wait just long enough. And go. It's all about patience. It's kind of the trick to this stage, is just being patient. You can't rush it. If you rush it, you die. Or completely miss your star, that works too. I was just trying hard not to get hit by the flame. But yeah, like I said, this is a wonderful opportunity to get more star bits. You can keep earning extra lives and you'll never get a game over of this stage if you keep doing it. Very smart choice. I'm literally just flicking my controller up and down and just keep earning them. Yeah, see, look right there. I got 200 star bits. Die a few more times, and I might actually make up the cost of that hungry Luma. Oh, that should have launched me right into the Sling Pod. You see that? That was bull dookie. Yeah, well. He's fine. And that was just a mite imprecise. And Mario gets to have his body shredded to pieces. Atomic filaments. Yeah, well. That was my own fault. I wasn't really aiming. Ooh. Guess I wasn't aiming there either. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Guess we're having ourselves a fail montage here. And I tell ya. Honestly, it's stages like this that made me want to switch over to the Joy-Con because they're a tad more accurate. Because they mimic the precision of the Wii Remote a little bit closer. Especially the Joy-Con 2. Joy-Con 1, not so much, but anyway, there we go. We got a nice, juicy amount of star bits. I gotta wait. Launch! And this time, oop, almost got hit by the fire bar. What a very literal name that thing has. Oh well. Alrighty, now it's just time to board the platform. That kind of reminds me of Super Smash Brothers. Now we get to talk to this guy, and he can turn into another planet, although he requires far more. Though again, just keep dying in the Sling Pod Galaxy and you should be fine. This one, thank God, is nowhere near as annoying. Doesn't require motion controls nearly as badly. Just requires a good lung capacity. Because not only is it a water galaxy, but it's also a ghostly galaxy, which we will be returning to very shortly. I find it quite strange that there's just a big mouth bass planet. But then again, the creatures that made this world their home resemble penguins, and they would know about it, so anyway. Go ahead and swim down here. Thank God this is in Galaxy 2, so there's not quite as much of a delay on the spin. I was dumb and forgot to pick up a turtle shell, but that's fine. I didn't show this last time, so I can show it this time. Where we collect the star ships. We got hit by that whirlpool there, which looks very chunky. Looks like an early Wii model. We'll never get over how chunky it is. Kind of reminds me of a Mega Man attack, to be honest. Which, by the way, I should announce that the next Let's Play, after this one, or after I'm done recording this, will be Mega Man 10. Yeah, that's right, we're doing Mega Man 10. Even though I haven't done 8 and 9. Why am I doing it like that? Free will, baby. Nah, in all seriousness, it's just because I beat Mega Man 10 before I beat Mega Man's 8 and 9, so I have enough practice with that one. Plus I have base unlocked, and base is cool. And I think it's very appropriate that the game that we just beat was Mega Man 7, and the game that we play next is the one that allows you to play as base. And no, I'm not playing Mega Man and base. I'm not that crazy. I already know the nonsense of that game. Now we grab the golden shell. Hop on down. And thank goodness it glows. It glows just this very iridescent, metallic way. And now it is entirely populated by booze. See, I told you it was very spooky. Oh, where's Luigi when you need him? And it is Poltergust 3000 because he didn't have the 5000 yet, or the G00. And that was a beautiful trick shot. Now we must rescue Captain Toad and take him back to the observatory. Because we like Captain Toad. He's voiced by Keegan-Michael Key in the Galaxy movie. And that's awesome, because he's nowhere near as annoying. Alrighty, back into this lovely abode. Oh, and we unlocked a couple more. Got Honey Climb, we got this. We got Shadow Mario just challenging us to another fucking race. Let's go ahead and meet him. Oh, really? Shadow Comet in orbit. I wouldn't have guessed. Frosty Cosmic Mario Race. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and take him out. It's also going to give us a nice tour of what part of the third level of this particular galaxy is going to be like. Yeah, yuck it up there, Shadow Mario. I'm gonna go beat you. Because unlike last time, you're not Shadow Luigi. I think it was last time. It could have been Mario. I don't actually remember. It's been a while since I watched that Let's Play. It's one of my favorites, but I haven't watched it. Although I guess I probably should just to see how different I'm handling things this time than I am last time. I mean, obviously, we went on a random order this time as opposed to last time, where I went pretty linearly until about halfway through, where I was Luigi. I mean, I could do something a bit different this time, and whenever we play as Luigi, we go in the exact order. But that would require me to do crazy things, and I'm not sure you're ready for that. Alrighty. Aw, dang it, Mario didn't do it. He didn't do the thing where if you hit the A button right as you're saving, or when the save prompt shows up, he does a little hop, and it looks funny. And since we already unlocked this galaxy, we might as well just stay in the bedroom for a little bit. I'm not even sure how many stars I have right now. I actually wasn't really paying attention. I keep getting text messages. It's crazy. It's like the old days. And by old days, I mean like during my 2024-2025 period, where it just became kind of a joke. Oh, you get this lovely Mario 3 music that seems oddly appropriate for these kind of stages. I don't know why, it just seems kind of appropriate to hear this music when you're playing as a bee. I don't know why, it just does. Still a little disappointed that we didn't really get a whole lot of Mario Galaxy memorabilia from the Galaxy movie, and the Honey Hive Galaxy looked pretty damn different from the in-game thing, but you know, you gotta change things up for a movie, and that's perfectly fine. I died. That is not fine. In fact, Mario might say that it's bad. I say it's comedy. I don't know why, I'm just very mellow today. I guess because I spent like a good part of the day just going in and out of sleep. I don't know why, I've just been more sleepy as of late. I don't know if it's just a side effect of being older or what have you, but it is something, and I figured I would share that with you. Probably should be getting star bits, but whatever. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab this nice sweep of them, because they make it nice and easy for you. I'm glad that the honey shroom is not one of those power-ups that goes away whenever you enter a launch star, unlike the rock mushroom, which I don't know why they do that. I mean, the spring mushroom I can understand, because who the fuck would want the spring mushroom, but the rock mushroom is pretty useful, so I don't know. I think they also did that with the, oh no, they actually didn't do that with the cloud power-up. Because you retain your cloud power-up until you hit water, or if you take a hit from an enemy. And I recall that Mario keeps the power-up even during the Grandmaster Galaxy's perfect run, when you launch through launch stars. And Mario just farted. I bet he feels much better. His tummy is not as pressurized. Look at that, we got a whole bunch of star bits. That's another pretty good place to grind for star bits, is Honeyclimb Galaxy. Very good place to grind for star bits. And now we must make our way to the kitchen dome, because Mario is hungry. Although I gotta check my checklist here. Let's see. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Yeah, we have time for one more star. I was trying to count how many stars we actually were getting, because I made a rule where it was 6 stars per video, so I had to make sure, because I wasn't quite sure how many stars I had gotten. Oh, well, look at that. Bouldergeist is challenging us once again. I think it's a pretty appropriate way to end off the video. Have a nice big boss fight. In fact, I was thinking about challenging Bowser. Not really. I actually didn't know what I was going to do next. It was either going to be another stage in the Ghostly Galaxy, or we were just going to finish up in the Beach Bowl Galaxy, or Toilet Bowl Galaxy, excuse me. That's right, because that is not a beach bowl, that's a toilet bowl. Yeah. Hey, what the fuck am I talking about at this point? Alrighty. Sir, your eyes look like eggs. Like the yolks of an egg. Now let's see how bad we suck. I mean, we did fairly well last time, so... But then again... Last time we could afford to take a hit, this time we can't. A lot of people consider this fight to be kind of hard. It really isn't. It's more about just figuring out a path that really works for you. Like, for me, what I find easiest is to stack a bunch of bamboos together and then do damage to the arms. That way you can keep them out of the way, which reduces the number of attacks he has. After that, you can just go to town. Honestly, it's pretty smart to have like at least 2 bamboos active at any given time. So like this. Well, okay, maybe not like that. Mario was about to run in a circle there. Very Mario 64. I don't know why he did that again. Alright, there we go. Knocked out one of the arms. It's gonna make life a little bit easier for us. Sound like Professor Briggins. At least in just the way I'm delivering my commentary today. Then again, it's not a bad thing, because Briggins has a very soothing voice. Not gonna lie, I have fallen asleep to the sound of his very wonderful voice. I love the fact that the fun fact bringer of Video Games 101 is a cat named Fluff. That is oddly appropriate. Cats are very intelligent. And the one time that Fluff could not join, he got to be annoyed by a radically cool dog, dude. I forget what his name was, but it was during Battletoads, which I'm not really shocked that Fluff didn't want anything to do with that game. And neither did Blaze, the surfer dude bestiary extraordinaire. Is it bestiary or bestiary? I don't know, I've heard it both ways. Almost took damage there. Yeah, I think this boss fight's more just tedious. It's like, it's not hard, it's just kind of tedious. Maybe that's it. You know, that's why people don't like it. It was a very tedious fight. You have to do a lot of waiting. I don't know. I find if you, like, orbit the arena, it makes things a little bit easier. I don't know why Mario wasn't running there for a second. There we go. Hey, get your butt out of here. You ain't nothing. I used to be scared of you, but now you're nothing. I think that was just a failure of the controller. For poor programming, your pick. Let's go ahead and grab that star. Head on back to the observatory. Sorry about the sniff. Again, my allergies are on a rampage again. But that should not surprise you. Alrighty. And with that, we are done with the Ghostly Galaxy in this episode. Next time, we will continue here in the Kitchen Dome. And Mario is going to admire Polari's sweet ass. Maybe, I don't know. Bye.